Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
I wanted to ask you. You brought up a point earlier in the conversation. You were talking about like the regime. Just from people who don't understand, what's your average day like as an NBA player? Like, what's your day to day like? No, not a game day, or actually, we'll start with a game day or a practice
game day. You got to shoot around. So usually, if you at home, you'll shoot around like 10 o'clock. On the road, I think it was like 11 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. So you got to shoot around. Usually eat breakfast after shoot around. Probably take a nap. Get the bus about 3:50. Get to the gym. Do your shooting. Chill for a little bit. Play the game. After the game, get something to eat. Do whatever you want to do. That's usually a day in a life on a game day. An off day, you usually got practice like 11. It was not a game day. It was just a regular day. You got practice at 11. 11 and 2, you probably at the gym. 2:30, getting your work in, lift weights, get some shots up, whatever. After that, your day is free. So this is where the trouble come about for NBA players. You got a lot of free time. So when you young guys, I always tell them, no, you should go back to the gym later that night. Probably come back in around 7, get some more shots up, put some work in, call a coach, whatever it is. You got some of your guys in town, had them rebound for you. Just stay in the gym. That's what I did my first 2-3 years. Some guys, you get to go home and play the game all day. You get to call in the girls. Don't say you got 3 days in a row, you just got practice. That's when you go out to the club. Or you might have a little party at your crib. Don't let it be like the Super Bowl weekend or something. That's when shit start getting vicious because there's so much free time. And you don't got nothing to do. You got all this money and you got free time. It can get wicked.
I can see how Zion.
A lot of habits start to form.
I can see how he gets out of shape. With that
A lot of habits start to form, man.
And Zion on the max deal too.
You ain't got nothing
you
to
ain't
do.
used to really getting booty like that. And that big old double in walking that motherfucker. we ain't got a game until Friday, bitch. It's Tuesday.
A lot of habits start to form, man. You start seeing dudes doing stuff that. That's why a lot of guys get out of the league fast.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of free time. If you ain't dedicated to the game or you ain't locked in, it could get spooky fast.
There's so much shit for y'all to learn, too. That's a different game.
And it's so easy just to do shit, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's just too much time. And then you got to think, when you 19, a lot of dudes, they go from living with their mama to a college dorm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get $1 million, now you living by yourself. That freedom different. Like college freedom, you got freedom with your coach and them, your advisors and them still can tell on you.
Yeah, you still got a routine,
Yeah,
too.
you know, you got to go to class and shit. You miss class, you get told on. You got to run, team got to run, all type of weird shit. NBA, ain't no advisors.
Yeah, and most of the time, your family just happy you got some money now.
Yeah, NBA
They don't really
is,
give a fuck.
NBA, you just got to make it to practice on time. As long as you make it on time, you smooth. After that, they don't give a fuck what you do. You can
See, the NFL ain't like that.
go gamble, drink all night. Just don't be late.
NFL, they got curfew on Saturdays.
Nah, we no curfews. Game day, whatever. You boys used to come in, man. Let's say you play in New York. New York, everybody like to go out in New York. Boys would be coming in 7 in the morning. Walking they clothes on. Regular clothes on, walking to Starbucks. The bus for shoot around probably 9 o'clock or something. It used to be earlier in New York because we used to go to the Garden sometimes, so it'd be hella early. Boys would just wear their clothes, tell the trainer, hey, get my loop off the door. Just bring it to niggas be in whole outfits on the bus, like. Get to the gym, take their shit off, do shoot around, come back home, go to sleep, play the game. Don't nobody say nothing. Niggas be smelling like a fifth. Nobody care.
Niggas will go home and nap and
They come back. Long as you did your job, nobody cared. Like, I used to see niggas just wait. Like, bro, when I was a rookie, Joe and them used to have, like, we had landed in L.A., they had car services outside, like, on the tarmac. Or, like, when you went through the gate, it'd be a bunch of black cars, SUVs outside the gate, ready to pick you up and go to the club. They don't even hit the hotel. They go straight here, like drop my bags off. I've been a part of that. I was drop my bag off, nigga.
Nah, that's a vibe. That's the player thing about being in the NBA. The NFL is strict, bro.
I was definitely drop my a bag off, nigga. I remember, I might be telling too much, but fuck it. Me and PJ one time, we was in Milwaukee. We got to Houston. We got there about 10:30 at night. Right, we land like 10:30. He like, Teague, we up and down or we just going straight from the airport? I'm like, let's go up and down. Let me change my clothes. He like, man, fuck that. Watch what I do. He has a brand new Porsche pick us up on the tarmac. So he get off the plane. So nasty yellow 911 on the tarmac. I'm like, this motherfucker nasty. Now, mind you, we on a road trip. He like, come on, Teague, let's go. I'm like, I'm gonna take you to my shoe house. I'm like, bet. I'm like, man, look what I got on. I had on a sweatsuit. He like, bring your bag. So imagine me. I got a big ass luggage. The 911 trunk. He put his shit in. Nigga, I'm in the front seat with a luggage. Niggas was texting me like, you thirsty as fuck. I was thirsty as I've been in front of that motherfucking 911 with a luggage like this. Thirsty as hell. He like, man, don't worry about that shit, man. We ended up having a good time, but it was thirsty as fuck, though.
Damn, bro.
We said when we touch down, we outside.
Hey, what? Nigga, up and down rule. Shout out to all my old heads.
I couldn't imagine doing that shit, bro.
Every night, rookie year, I used to go out every night. Shout out to all my old heads. I ain't gonna shout them out because they was married probably. Niggas probably lying and shit.
It was a different time in life.
Yeah, they was probably lying and shit.
That's just interesting though, because the people be like, man, like the schedule. I'm like, yeah, their schedules don't be as rigorous as some people who think they have a 9 to 5, but y'all pressure to perform is so crazy that it balances out way more.
Oh yeah, now the pressure to perform is tough now. Like you are getting paid off of your performance, so it's cool to have all this money. I know people always be like, oh, I hate when you complain like I'm like, it's cool to have all this money and make this money, and people will say save your money and all this blah blah blah. But the average NBA career is 4 years, right? So in 4 years, you say you made $1 million a year after taxes. Let's say you took home $2 million after your 4 years. You got $2 million. You got a head start, right? Cool. That's $2 million. If you never did nothing else in life, you never learned shit. Let's just say you one of them niggas went to school for 1 year. You ain't get a degree. You ain't never learned shit. You been babied your whole life. Or whatever it is. Niggas done took care of you. You went to Alabama. The white girl gave you money. All this shit your whole life, right? And you done saved up $2 million. Now your basketball career is shot. Now you might go overseas for $25,000 for a year, like a couple months. You just doing this. You try to invest that $2 million. You still gotta live. So now you gotta find a place to stay. Say you spend, I don't know, $200,000 on a crib, $800, $180, whatever it is. Now you starting to see that shit chip away. You still gotta pay property tax. Even if you got investments, you still gotta live regular day life. Eventually you're gonna have to get a job, bro. Like you're gonna have to do some shit else to to maintain your life. Like this is just like a nest egg of 1.8 million, which is cool. But if you don't know how to do nothing else, what job are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah,
because a lot of us didn't have degrees. Like I don't have a degree. A lot of us are not qualified to do shit besides play basketball or coach basketball or do some other shit. So that's where the trouble happened. Like luckily, I was blessed to make a certain amount of money and be able to save shit where you ain't really gotta, with interest, your interest payments can really take care of your life for the rest of your life. But a lot of people don't get that same opportunity. So you'll see niggas doing jobs and shit. People can't understand like, why the fuck is this nigga working? He made all this money and they like, nah. Not necessarily. And the nigga probably didn't have no more skills because he probably left college after 1 year.